Hello everyone. Welcome to my life. My name is Sarah. I am 30 years old. I am a successful architect. I am the only child in the family. This is my story. The painful story of my life. I grew up in a broken home. My parents got divorced when I was a child. My mother married another man. She moved to another country. She stopped talking to me. Sometimes she wants to call me. But my dad says, no, you can't. He never lets me talk to her. My father was very strict and cold. He also got married again. Now, he only cares about his new wife. He did not hug me or say kind words. He only gave orders. He only gives me money. He takes me to many classes, music, language, sports. He says, stay busy. Focus on learning. I do love to study. Books are my best friends. Learning makes me feel safe. But sometimes, I just want a hug. I want someone to say, I love you, Sarah. I always felt lonely. I worked hard in school. I studied architecture. I finished my master's degree. I wanted to be strong and successful. I wanted to have my own life. But life was not easy. Many men tried to get close to me. They said nice things. They told me I was very beautiful. But quickly, I understood, they only wanted my body. I never let them cross the line. I wanted a man who truly loved me, not just my body. Most of the men I met were the same. At work, it was even worse. Some men looked at me in a bad way. They got close too fast and did not respect my space. I changed many jobs. In some places, the boss said bad things and made me feel uncomfortable. In exchange for hiring me, they made shameless offers. I always said no and left the job. I started to think, I will never trust a man again. Then I met Daniel. He was my coworker in a new company. He was very polite, kind, and smart. He was good-looking. He had a nice voice and spoke gently. But he was also respectful. He never tried to touch me. He always spoke with care. I felt safe with him. I thought maybe God sent him for me. I started falling in love. Day by day, I loved him more. But he never crossed the line. He never held my hand. He never kissed me. I loved him even more because he controlled himself and was very polite. He talked to me about everything. About work, about movies, about music. But there was one thing he never talked about. Love and romantic relationships. He never said anything about feelings or passion. I thought it was because he was a respectful man. I believed he was pure and gentle. So I didn't ask questions. I told myself, he's different. He wants real love, not just words. Finally, he asked me, will you marry me? And I said, with all my heart. Yes, of course, yes. He had a very good family. They came to our house to meet my family. We got engaged. We promised to have a happy future together. Even though we were close. He never touched me. He was careful and respectful. This was confusing but also nice. One quiet afternoon, I was brave and tried to hold his hand. My fingers shook a little. I wanted to feel that our love was real. He gently moved his hand away. I felt shy and my cheeks got warm. My heart beat faster. But I also felt proud. I thought, he wants to wait until we are married. He is a very honorable man. And shyness. After 4 months, we got married. We went on a trip. But still, he did not touch me. He slept on the couch. I felt confused. Many questions kept going around in my head. They didn't stop. Does he really love me? Am I beautiful enough for him? Am I attractive in his eyes? Slowly, I started to lose my confidence. I felt unsure about myself. But then I told myself, no, he is just shy and thoughtful. He wants to give me time. He wants me to feel ready. This thought helped me feel calm again. It made me believe in his love. Still, I was happy that we were living under the same roof. He was close, even if not next to me. We returned home. My friends joked and said, "So, how is married life?" And they laughed. I smiled and laughed too, but I didn't say anything. Daniel had many friends, and we were often invited to parties. But he was especially close with one of them. His name was David. When we were guests at Daniel's friend's house, Daniel and David often went out together. They always found some excuse to leave the house. David was single. But I stayed alone at the party. David came to our house very often. They used to talk and laugh together a lot. David was single. He always laughed about marriage. He said things like, "Why get married? It's a trap." He even made jokes about having children. He never took love or family seriously. I didn't like his words, but I stayed quiet. One day, I talked to my best friend. I was shy to tell her, but I needed help. I said, "He never touches me, even after marriage." She said, "Maybe he is very shy. Try to help him." She gave me some advice. That night, I wore a beautiful dress. I put on makeup and perfume. I played soft music. I smiled and went close to Daniel. I wanted to show him my love. But suddenly, he pushed me away. He shouted, "Don't ever do that again." I was shocked and scared. I said, "Why? I'm your wife. Why do you avoid me?" He said with anger, "I don't want this. I'm not that kind of man." He added, "You can be with someone else if you want. I don't care." I couldn't believe my ears. I thought he was a holy and gentle man. I couldn't eat or sleep for days. I felt so sad, I couldn't even get out of bed. Everything felt heavy, my body, my mind, even the air around me. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just wanted to be alone. I couldn't go to work. The days and hours were very long. Time moved very slowly. It felt like time stopped. I went to my father's house. I needed time to think. Then, a dark thought came to my mind. What if he loves someone else, maybe he is addicted. My mind was very busy. The question stayed with me. So one day, I returned home without telling him. I opened the door quietly. I walked to the bedroom. And then, I saw it. David was in our bed. He was completely naked. And Daniel. He was wearing women's stockings and lying on the bed like a woman. When he saw me, he pulled the blanket over himself. I screamed. I cried and hit my head with my hands. David quickly dressed and ran out of the house. I cried and cried until I fainted. When I opened my eyes, Daniel was there. He gave me some juice. He said, "Please drink." He apologized. Then he told me the truth. "I've been with David for many years," he said. "I never had feelings for women. I married you because of family pressure. I didn't want people to judge me. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me." My heart broke. My deep love quickly turned into hate and disgust. I couldn't believe how I was fooled by his looks and kind words. I had made him a hero in my heart, like he was perfect. But it was all a lie. I asked myself, why did he make me the victim of his secret? Why did he use my love to hide his truth? Why didn't he care about my feelings, my future, or my dreams? Now I sit here, asking myself, can I live a normal life again? What will happen to me after this pain? Thank you for listening to my life story. If you have any advice for me, please write a comment below.